Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today we're going to be talking about a potential signing for the Oklahoma City Thunder, as we're going to be talking about Isaiah Hartenstein potentially signing with the Thunder. It's been reported in the last couple of days that the Thunder are eyeing Isaiah Hartenstein and would like to sign him in free agency, and very good sources are saying that the Thunder are the best potential team to sweep Isaiah Hartenstein away from the Knicks. I really don't see a way where the Knicks let go of Isaiah Hartenstein after the season he just had an absolute amazing season. There have already been trade rumors about getting rid of Mitch Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, who's been their starting center for the last couple of years and is a great rebounder and a great defensive center as well, and is just a great all-around center. And I don't see the Knicks letting Isaiah Hartenstein walk. I really see them, offering him a lot of money for him to stay because he does make their team better. And I love Isaiah Hartenstein getting the love that he's about to get in free agency. Whoever's going to pay him, it's going to be somebody. It's either going to be the Knicks or the Thunder, or maybe there will be another team to be mentioned about in the Isaiah Hartenstein sweepstakes. But as a Rockets fan, who the Rockets drafted him and really, really hated the way the Rockets never gave him a chance. I really hated it because the Rockets, the 2019-20 season, the Rockets decided to go small ball. That was Hardenstein's second season in the league, and they got rid of Clint Capella, and they said, okay, we're going to go small ball with Robert Covington and PJ Tucker, and we're going to try this out. And then they absolutely got dominated by that Lakers team who had size, with Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, yes, that Rockets team who had the size, right? They had the size to, they didn't have the size, but they had the talent with Westbrook and Harden, and had other talent elsewhere. Covington and Tucker were really good, even though they weren't real centers, and Eric Gordon was really good. That was a really good team that the Rockets had, and really could have, made it far, right? Especially with the star talent they had in the 2019-20 season. But when you have no size and your biggest guys on the floor, PJ Tucker and Robert Covington, you run into LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and also Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee, you're screwed. But Isaiah Hartenstein was a part of that team, and they let go of him right before the bubble happened. They cut him. They cut him right before the bubble happened. I was so frustrated that they made that move, and as soon as he left, he started to get more opportunities the next season. In Cleveland, he started to get more minutes and started to play better, even average eight points per game with Cleveland. And then by the next season, the 21-22 season with the Clippers, he was averaging 8 points per game, and then the last couple seasons has been with the New York Knicks. And this past season with the Knicks, he was absolutely fantastic. 75 games, 49 starts, 25 minutes per game, and in 25 minutes per game, he averaged 8 points per game and 8.5 rebounds per game, with over 1 block per game and over 1 steal per game. Those numbers in only 25 minutes per game, and field goal percentage of 64% is absolutely fantastic. And from three, he even shot 31%. In the playoffs, he was even better. In the playoffs, he averaged 9 points per game and 8 rebounds per game, with 4 assists per game, 1 block per game, and a half a steal per game. Now, in the regular season, he only averaged 2 assists per game. So his assists per game went up by 2. You would see a lot when teams in the postseason would give Jalen Brunson double teams. He'd kick it to Isaiah Hartenstein, and he would create buckets for the Knicks. But it's really unfortunate that that they got injured in the playoff. He got injured or not him, but them as a team had injuries in the playoffs with Brunson and OG Anunoby in that Pacers series. Bojan Bogdanovic got hurt in the postseason, so I think the Knicks could have potentially made either an Eastern Conference Finals run or just an NBA Finals run if healthy. Even Julius Randle, another guy who didn't even get to play in the postseason. But now that, it's off season, what does Isaiah Hartenstein on the Thunder look like? Because I know that Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren as a front court duo would be absolutely nasty. It would be nasty. Having Hartenstein at the center position and Chet Holmgren as your power forward, it'd be hard. It'd be hard not only to deal with defensively, just talking about other teams, it'd be hard to deal with defensively, but also, offensively, because both guys are very good defensive players. Both guys are really good shot blockers, both really tall. Both guys are over 7 foot. So not only are both guys really tall, and it's going to be, hard to get shots off of them, but it makes it even harder that they're both really good shot blockers. So it'd be really hard to get into the paint with those two guys being there in Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren. Now, I think they'd really have to throw him some serious money for him to want to leave New York. That's a great play. It's not like the Thunder are a bad team and you're like looking at it, all right, well, I'm going to leave this New York Knicks team who's the 2 seed to go to the Thunder who are the 1 seed, and it's not like you're leaving to go to a terrible team. It's not like you're leaving a great team to go to a terrible team. You're leaving a great team to go to another great team, potentially even a better team. I think the Thunder and the Knicks are actually kind of even, in my opinion. But I feel like it's the situation. I mean, it's the player, obviously both Jalen Brunson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are both great players, but I feel like offensively is a better situation for him. I feel like he'll be doing a great job defensively and rebounding for the Thunder, but I could be wrong, but I don't see him being involved a lot offensively and scoring the basketball with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I would see him averaging like 7 or 8 points per game. Now with the Knicks, I really could see him averaging 10 or 11 points per game because he's going to get more minutes than if the Knicks re-sign him. He's going to get more minutes than he did last season because he's going to have a permanent role. He's going to be the starting center, so he's going to get more minutes. I really think he would average 10 or 11 points per game for the New York Knicks. And that's probably with 8 or 9 rebounds per game as well. I think what is a better situation for Hartenstein, for him personally, is probably the New York Knicks. Also, it's the city, right? That's a big place to play. That's also something you probably think about when potentially leaving the New York Knicks. But I think that Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein would be great together. Shai and Isaiah Hartenstein pick and roll would be nice as well. I think it's going to be interesting where Hartenstein ends up. Does he re-sign with the Knicks? Does he leave the Knicks and go to OKC? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.